Cool.
So VMore is here. Yuri Echo Local Discovery. Dream Drive. Okay, only Dream Drive needs to be here.
All right. But Seira-san said his partner was gonna pitch for him, right?
Oh yeah. So sorry, I forgot. Sarah, when is it joining? Because you're the second guys who are pitching.
Yeah, so he says he's having problems logging in. Is it possible to share the
Yeah, Farah,
Zoom
if you want to
link?
share that link with him, just in case.
I already did.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Sarah, just in case, I'll make you a co-host too, just in case.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Perfect. Yep.
You have the link. Please check the link again.
Yeah.
Moika, did you unsend the link?
So I send the link via emails to the participants. Can I send it to everyone too?
Yeah. Please send it to the line. That's
okay.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah.
because I think you sent it and you unsent it again. It says Moika send the message.
Right.
All right.
Jared is saying, I'm coming.
Sounds good. Oh, there he is. I see Jared.
I'm here. How you guys doing?
You're here.
Minute.
Oh.
Not
All right, Jared, you're a co-host, so you should be able to. You should be able to participate. Boom, you should be good. And now we're just waiting for one more, Farah.
All right.
Actually, I think we are only waiting for DDJ at this point, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
so once he comes
says
on,
he should be fine. He says he's in.
He's in. Okay.
What
is
name?
his name under?
What name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Name.
I might switch devices, just so you know. So I might leave and come back.
If you switch, just let me know or just DM me and I'll make you a co-host when you're back on.
All right. Cheers.
Sounds good. I guess while we wait for the names, I will just quickly get started. Just quickly go over Zoom a little bit. Hello, my name is Takuo Yoshihara from Venture Cafe Tokyo. Call me Talk, as it says on my slide right here. If you have any questions, feel free to just DM me and I'll try to take care of problems during this session. But again, once again, welcome for our ImpacTech pitch session. Here we go. For those of you who have not used Zoom before, there are a couple ways to watch Zoom, whether it's a gallery view with everyone involved or the speaker view, where you will get to see the face of the person speaking. And then depending on if they're sharing slides or not, you may or may not be able to see people easier in one way or another. So I think whatever is more enjoyable for you, please do so. And then secondly, if you guys would like to send questions or chats or comments, feel free to use the chat function. If you're on a desktop or laptop, that should be on the bottom. Tablets, cell phones, etc. I believe it's on the top right of your screen, so feel free to use that. And people who are not presenting, if it's not your turn, please mute your mic so that we don't talk over our guest pitchers. And I think we'll have ample time to ask questions and stuff later on, whether it's here in the Zoom or in our networking session afterwards. With that said, we do have provided a networking space, a virtual networking space for everyone to come participate in today, not only to speak with the other participants within this session, but we have 2 other pitch sessions going on after this as well. So you can talk to people from people working in content tech, along with startups also from Aichi, Nagoya, etc. too. So there'll be a lot of entrepreneurs. We're expecting throughout the evening close to 500 participants. So we should be able to connect with a whole bunch of people tonight. So we hope you enjoy. But without further ado, it's already 5:01. So I'm going to pass it to Farah. Take it away, and good luck to all the pitchers.
Hi, thank you, Doug. Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. Hi everyone, I'm Farah, ImpacTech Tokyo's country manager, and very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us here today. So we run. Oh, actually, I'm here with Kinneret, co-founder of ImpacTech Singapore, who is joining us from Singapore at the moment. So we are here today to present you the Social Change Makers number 3 members, the 9 startups that joined us for the last program. Their main goal is to impact the society in a positive way, and they have been with us for the last 4 months. They graduated in last year, December. However, because of Corona, we kind of postponed their pitch day a little bit to around this time so everyone else could join as well. But unfortunately, their way became online. So very happy to meet you all, and I hope everyone who couldn't join this Zoom is watching us on YouTube and enjoys it. Just watch a short video about us and what we do. Thank you very much. Kinneret, can you?
Yes, just a second. Just a second.
Okay, it seems we have
Okay.
Hi.
No, found it. Just a second. Okay, I'm okay. Sorry about the delay. Okay. Okay,
thank you.
we managed to fix.
Thank you very much. Sorry for the delay, guys. So let me introduce you to the startups. We have Table Cross that is concentrated on food adventures and experiences. We have Discover Deep Japan. We call them DDJ, which they are concentrated on immigration and women's empowerment. Eco Local on sustainability and food sustainability. We have Yururi, which they are concentrated on giving equal employment opportunities for blind people, or let's say visually challenged people. We have Odaiba for remote studying and working, and remote studying and homeworking app. We have for elementary school. We have Vmori for fighting the forest deforestations. We have women's empowerment, as actually it's OB Health, which they're working on women's health and pregnancy issues. We have Dream Drive, who works as for van transportations, and we have Crust Japan. Each one of them will have around 6 for food waste. 6 minutes of presentation, and after that you can actually have a talk with them. So guys, I'm going to call you one by one. Please share your screen and start whenever you're ready. So from Table Cross, Serkov, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen? Is everything okay?
Yep, we see it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sarkan from buyfood.com, Japan's one-stop food platform. Did you know that 50% of travelers to Japan stay only in Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka? Over-tourism is a big issue in Japan, and one of the reasons why people stay only on the Golden Route is the lack of English-friendly services in local areas. 70% of travelers come to Japan to eat Japanese food. On the other hand, 94% of restaurants in Japan require a phone call. So if you don't speak Japanese, it is really challenging to have a good experience in Japan. We believe the solution for Japan's over-tourism problem is the off-the-beaten path, experiential tourism, and Japanese food. This formula is working perfectly in Nordic countries today, and it can easily be applied to Japan. Therefore, we created buyfood.com. Buyfood is Japan's one-stop food platform for food experiences, restaurant reservations, and Japanese food information. We create authentic food experiences and secret menus that are only available on Buyfood. For example, last year we created a luxury ramen bowl experience, and we promoted it with a YouTuber. The experience is only available on Buyfood. Even if you go to the restaurant, you cannot find it on the menu. The video achieved 6.2 million views. It became our bestseller, and the restaurant sales doubled. We aim to make every restaurant in Japan accessible to foreigners with our free restaurant reservation function. Foreigners can reserve restaurants on our website in English, and the system automatically transforms it to voice and makes a phone call to the restaurant in Japanese. Here is the phone call they received. 7月11日18時0分よりマイケル・ジョーダン様から2名で予約がありました。内容をご確認いただき、予約を受け付ける場合は1を、お断りする場合は2を押してください。予約を確定させました。こので On top of the food experiences and restaurant reservations, we allow our guests to contribute to society. For every booking we receive, we donate 10 school lunch meals to children in developing countries. We donated 300,000 school lunch meals until today. We launched buyfood.com in 2019 July, and we achieved 28 million yen sales until COVID-19. We promoted our platform with influencers and reached to 60 million YouTube views at no cost. Currently, we built our own YouTube channel and has 50,000 subscribers. We mainly target American and European travelers who want to discover hole-in-the-wall places, eat Japanese food without feeling awkward, and most importantly, know what they are eating and the culture behind it. We generate revenue from food experiences and restaurant reservations. We charge a 25% commission fee for our exclusive experiences. And in addition to free restaurant reservations, we provide a paid restaurant reservation service for high-end restaurants and charge 2,000 yen per person. The market is very competitive. We have competitors like Airbnb, TripAdvisor, but we are different in 3 ways. We only focus on food and provide the largest variety of food experiences in Japan. Second, unlike our competitors, we first create the experience idea, then find the companies and professionals who can provide these experiences. Third, we work with Ministry of Agriculture, Forestries, and Fisheries to promote food experiences in local areas to foreigners. TripAdvisor survey results state that 62% of travelers will prefer private experiences after the pandemic. So in the short term, we will focus on private and exclusive food experiences, and in the long term, we will focus on the local areas. Our team is only 3 full-time members at the moment, but we have lots of freelancers from all around the world. In total, I will say we are 30 people working for this project, and currently we are looking for a CTO and CMO to join our team. Now we are looking for funding to expand our team, hotels and travel company connections to grow our sales network, and partnership with chefs and restaurants to create exclusive experiences. So if you want to contribute to our mission, making Japan more accessible to the world, please contact me at serkan@byfood.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So guys, whoever has questions after every session in 1 hour from 6 o'clock, we will have a networking as Talk explained from Venture Cafe. So please have the questions, write down your questions somewhere and ask them later on. Thank you so much. So the next group is DDJ. Are you ready? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, hi. So please share screen and the mic is yours.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh. It is a privilege for me to be here tonight because the journey that led me here is highly probable. So I was born in Cameroon, where I was raised, and I had a decent life and a good education. In 2016, I worked as a consultant after obtaining my bachelor's degree. At the time, my dream was to become an entrepreneur that I was hopeful for. But in 2016, a civil war started in my country, and all of my dreams went down the drain. In 2018, after being arrested and detained by the military, I realized how completely unsafe my country had become. So I moved to Japan for safety. When I came to Japan, because of my educational background and my skills, I thought I would have the opportunity to work to have white collar jobs, but I was wrong. The only jobs that were open to me were jobs in construction sites and in factories where I faced severe discrimination. Uh, this did not happen to me because I was unskilled or I was uneducated, but simply because there is a stereotype about refugees in Japan that they are just a liability to the society. And this greatly affected me because if the war didn't happen, I would have been an entrepreneur today. I stand here today knowing that I am just part of a common or a greater story of many refugees in Japan. So to solve this issue, I joined Discover Deep Japan as a founding member. Discover Deep Japan is a social startup that seeks to build a world that is more inclusive. So we do this by shifting the narrative that refugees are not low skilled, but we are contributing to the society. We revitalize, we do this by using digital marketing to revitalize local communities. It is estimated that over 900 municipalities are going to disappear it's estimated that over 900 municipalities in Japan are going to disappear by 2040. At the moment, local communities are trying to revitalize by attracting foreign tourists to local tourist destinations and also sell their product to foreign customers. But they lack the marketing ability and the language skills to do so. This is where we come in and we provide solutions. We help our clients to build and design their website. We manage their social media account to attract foreign tourists to tourist destinations. And we use our platform to sell their products to foreign customers. Our unique value proposition is our global team on the ground. While our competitors live in big cities and only travel down to the countryside, our team lives on ground unveiling hidden gems in Japan, and telling unique stories. Our Blue Ocean strategy, which is to leverage untapped talent to capture uncontested markets, is truly innovative. This has permitted us to go through sales revenue and to grow rapidly through sales revenue. Within the last year, our revenue has increased tenfold, and we have been able to acquire 18 new community clients, and our global team presently is 21 talent. That includes 5 refugees. But this is just the beginning. We aim to revitalize over 500 communities by 2025 while employing over 2,000 untapped talent. I believe in a fair Japan where our job applications are depend not on our background or where we come from, but on our skills or and our drive. I believe in a general Japan where people like us who fled conflict can have the opportunity to rebuild our lives. And I believe in an inclusive Japan where our differences are not viewed as weaknesses, but as strength. We want you to join us in creating our own Japan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joshua. That was wonderful. Thank you. So the next content startup is Eco Local in food sustainability. Thank you. Hello? Okay. Great.
Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes, fine. Please go ahead.
All right, so I'm Helen, and I'm the co-founder of EcoLocal. So 2 years ago, I came to Japan, and I wanted to have a more eco-friendly lifestyle. But when I tried to do so, I faced many challenges. When I was going to my local supermarkets, trying to find plastic-free products or affordable, organic products, it was quite challenging. Why is it important, would you say? Well, if you think just about plastic pollution, did you know that just in Japan, every year, we are producing 9.4 million tons of plastic waste? And the problem is that most of this doesn't actually get recycled, it gets burned. And worst case, end up in landfill or in the ocean. So little by little, I was able to find solutions for myself. And this involved me going to my local stores who were providing, more, affordable options, and also allowing me, being more flexible for me to bring my own containers. On my journey, I was also very lucky to meet Noriko, who is a plant-based diet expert, and together we decided to go on a journey to help people be more eco-friendly in Japan. So just so you know, we are not the only ones having that interest in Japan. So as you can see, there's been a growing interest over the last few years, whether from startups or bigger organizations. And before we decided, what would our solution look like, we went and asked people living in Japan, whether they are Japanese or foreigners, what were their challenges? And they came back with 3 difficulties. So it's inconvenient, it's too expensive, and there's a lack of access to the information. And this was also the case for Japanese people. So our value proposition is really to make sustainability easier and more accessible while allowing everyone to support their local community. And the way we do that is with our platform, EcoLocal, which connects consumers and store owners. So the consumers are able to use it to be able to find eco-friendly businesses in their area and support their local communities. And the store owners, they are able to leverage the platform to advertise their businesses, get some insights, and also get our eco certification to show that they are on the journey to be more sustainable. So what is very important for us to mention is that we are not just about an app. We are a community and really want to empower people to make more impactful decisions for their health, their local community, and the planet. And the way we do that is leveraging also our ambassador community, which is growing and spread all across Japan. So we are not the only one exploring that space. And actually, there's already some competitors in Japan who have started around the same time as us. But we think we differentiate ourselves with, the community element and also our business model, which I will explain a bit more later. So our journey basically started this summer, and we were lucky to be part of ImpacTech. And in December, actually, we incorporated the company and launched our prototype website, which you can already start using to find eco-friendly stores in your area. And since the beginning of the year, we are focusing on validating our business model. And since this week, actually, we are now resident of Shibuya Qs. So the business model, which I was mentioning earlier, so there's two aspects. So one is that the fact that we want the app to stay free, but we provide a freemium membership service for stores to allow them to have more advertising opportunities and consumer insights. But the core of our business model is actually education. So we do that, with store businesses, store owners. By providing them an eco-certification opportunity where we help them grow and become more eco-friendly, and we certify that, as well as eco-friendly services to help them, go on that journey. For consumers, again, we provide them, educational content, paid educational content, as well as an eco-consultant training to allow them to support the business owners on their journey to sustainability. So considering the number of businesses in Japan, we will get to 4.2 billion yen per year. And that's just considering the membership program, knowing also we want to explore, other countries as well. Our go-to-market strategy. So there's two elements. The first one is the user community. So we are doing, free education content on SNS and events. We also have the ambassador program, which I've introduced a little bit before. We are also leveraging existing communities for the store owners to get traction. We are planning partnerships with key store suppliers, getting some campaigns as well to get user-generated data, and also a membership affiliation program for store owners to recommend, other stores in their ecosystem. So the team, we are 2 co-founders and a team of passionate volunteers. And we are also very lucky to be supported by some inspiring advisors on our journey. So don't hesitate to get in touch with them. If you're interested in volunteering for us or joining us, we are looking for, content creators, digital marketing or business development, skills. Also, if you're a business owner, if you want to know more about it, or if you're an angel investor, we would love to tell you more about what we are doing. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ellen. It's quite exciting, isn't it? So the next group is Yururi. Yururi is, maybe their presentation is going to be in Japanese. So Yururi, 大丈夫? You got it? I think your mic is off. Okay, maybe it's a bit hard for her to connect. Okay, yeah, great. So can you screen share?
Yes, I will try to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe Tag, you guys should be a co-host as well.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Give me one second.
Yeah,
Here
thank
you
you.
go.
日本語でも大丈夫なのでよろしくお願いします。
大丈夫ですか？コーホストにしました、今。
ありがとうございます。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
よろしく。
それcan't.
Okay, maybe next person first. ちょっと、
Sorry, I will try to fix the things.
Okay, so, sorry. Paulo, Odaiba, do you want to go next? And we can switch with Yururi?
Sorry, Paulo.
Sure, no problem. Let me
Sure.
just get ready.
Then Yuri, please mute. Let me mute you. And okay, thank you, Paulo. Go ahead.
Mhm. Okay. 3 months ago, a mother was watching her son struggling to follow an online lesson. When the boy started crying, she couldn't take it anymore and took her camera out. The ensuing picture flew all around the world, and the reason for that was that so many of us felt the same pain. How many? According to a report by McKinsey, over 1.6 billion students have experienced school closures. This has translated into a profound feeling of loneliness. In the long term, this goes to impact mental health, which then influences physical health, ultimately leading to an adoption of bad habits. This is why many people say that the COVID-19 generation will become the lost generation. But is there a way to revert this? Imagine a platform where students could feel the same sense of belonging as they do in class, while from the safety of their homes. Well, that's exactly what we at Odaiba are building. Our platform merges key concepts from two different industries. From the education industry, we take the knowledge that kids learn better when together, a point that is overwhelmingly overlooked in the EdTech sphere. From the IT industry, we take the group work methodology known as pair programming, which has been scientifically proven to increase knowledge sharing and efficiency. Education, IT, learning together, pair programming. These are the two pillars upon which we're basing our company. This is why we've brought together a global team which embodies these principles to deliver the following. With Odaiba, students get assigned to different groups automatically, where they are connected via a call and take turns to fill the assignment. At the same time, teachers can follow the progress of all the groups in real time, rather than the individuals, and jump in wherever their help is needed. And this collaboration session can either be integrated with existing learning management systems, or the teacher can take the whole classroom session online, bringing a learning experience that is engaging, makes us feel connected, and reduces the workload of teachers. We are approaching a wide range of institutions, from schools to eikaiwais, jukus, training companies, and have signed or are in the process of signing a few agreements with them. As our next step, we want to provide a platform for private tutors to teach group lessons online. Ultimately, our goal is to bridge distances in an engaging way, to, for example, allow students to continue learning during seasonal flu, or to serve as a stepping stone for the disenfranchised students in their process to be reintegrated to schools, or to finally bring quality education to remote locations. Even before COVID, over 17% of students worldwide had no access to any education whatsoever, an issue so big that the UN has been tackling it for over 20 years. We are slowly progressing to these big dreams, but if you want to help us speed up, we are looking for funding and warm introductions to potential clients. Having gone through a harsh collective experience, we now stand at a crossroad and have to decide whether we are going to ignore it as a temporary episode or learn from it. We at Odaiba dream of a change and invite you to dream with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paulo. That was wonderful. So actually, it seems Yuri has some issues with your computer, so we are going to switch to Vmori. Joanna, are you okay?
Yes, yes. Okay,
Great.
good to go.
The mic is yours. Go ahead.
Is my screen visible? Yes? All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
I don't want to move to Mars. I want to thrive here on this astounding planet bursting with life. The planet with roaring rivers, clean and brisk air, lush forests and jungles, mighty oceans, highlands and valleys, the planet with wolves, elephants, ants, plankton, whales, snakes, spiders, turtles, human beings. We're here. We're part of this world. And yet, we've been approaching the planet not as a place we coexist in, not a place we depend on for life, but a place to dominate, a commodity, an unlimited array of resources that exist solely for us to repeatedly extract regardless of long-term consequences. This approach has brought unwanted guests at our door. Two crises: climate change and biodiversity loss. We are Wimori. We're here to galvanize a movement to regenerate the earth. We're here to empower, to inspire. We're a global forest action platform. Wimori is a non-profit for a purpose. We're an app that gives people the power to protect and restore forests with their fingertips. Why forests? Protecting and restoring forests are two immediate and powerful ways to address the two crises we're facing globally: climate change and biodiversity loss. Climate. Forests regulate it. They filter water and absorb 30% of the CO2 from the atmosphere. They're hubs for biodiversity. Tropical forests alone are home to 50% of land-based biodiversity. And lastly, forests are a source of beauty and inspiration. However, we've been losing forests at an unprecedented rate of the size of the UK each year due to deforestation. In the wake of complexity and enormity of the crisis, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, discouraged, and helpless. But with Wimori, we're striving to change that. We're building up a culture of environmental stewardship by providing a giving solution that's more accessible, inclusive, effective, and fun. One-tap donations. We make donating easy and accessible. You can have a tangible impact by monthly subscription or a one-off donation, no matter how big or small, because every action matters. We craft relationships because we believe in the importance and the power of a strong community. Together with partners, we offer local, community-driven, high-impact projects you can choose to support. We practice radical transparency in our day-to-day work, as well as in the money flow from donations. In the app, we provide a beautifully visualized impact that you are having. Users can browse through a library of projects created in collaboration with partners all over the world, donate, engage with others, see their impact, fundraise together, learn and explore the astonishing nature of our planet through the content created exclusively by our team, and so much more. We're an international team of passionate, committed forest lovers with a collective experience of environmentalism, community organizing, movement building, project management, and design. We're working closely with our extended WeMori family, the wonderful team of volunteers from all walks of life who share our commitment and passion for the planet. The future is regenerative. The future is here, right in front of us, and we have the power to create it. The future is one where all living beings thrive in their own right, where we all live in harmony with each other and the natural world. Climate change can be daunting, but we believe we can turn it around by coming together in a common vision, co-created together. With WeMori, you can be the part of the movement to regenerate the earth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joanna. So next is actually OB Health Women's Benefits. どうしますか？日本語の方がいいですか？
はい、日本語でさせていただきます。
お願いします。スクリーンシェアできますか？
シェア。はい。シェア。はい。ちょっと待ってくださいね。うん。あれはい、じゃあ、ちょっと待ってくださいね。もう少し。
OK。じゃあ、見えますので、フルスクリーンで。じゃあ、よろしくお願いします。
はい。ウーマンベネフィットの松尾と申します。よろしくお願いします。私はですね、働く女性の妊娠・出産、キャリア形成を円滑にするためのライフプランニングとヘルスケアサービスを開発をしております。もともとは婚活支援コンサルタントとして10年女性のライフプランについて携わってきました。下にある写真はですね、私が過去に書きました本になります。婚活の本が多いです。でなぜ私はメディカルプロフェッショナルではないんですけれども、なぜこの領域に携わるようになったのかという理由もですね、ちょっとお話をさせていただければと思います。ずいぶん前の話になるんですが、私は妊娠したことがあります。ところがですね、その時、私は仕事がすごく忙しくて、ストレスもすごく抱えていて、それによってですね、薬を飲んでいました。薬を飲んでいるタイミングでの妊娠だったので、当時のかかりつけの先生に相談しました。相談したところ、安心して、無事に生まれるという保証はないというアドバイスでした。当時の私はですね、この妊娠っていうこのテーマってとてもセンシティブで、人に相談してはいけないっていうふうに思い込んでいました。親にも相談しませんでした。ですので、その先生の言葉を信じてといいますか、それだけを判断材料にして、妊娠するということを諦めました。それがですね、すごく私にとっては大きな後悔になりました。でですね、女性の置かれた環境というものを見ていますと、しなくていい我慢ってたくさんあるんじゃないのかなと思っています。例えば、not feeling well、体調不良ですね。例えば、代表的なもので言うと、生理痛は我慢するものとかですね。これは、我慢の後ろには実は病気が隠れている場合もあるので、早く本当は病院に行った方がいいものもあると。あとは、ジェンダーバイアスによるものですね。ジェンダーバイアスによって自分らしい振る舞いを制限してしまう。それによってなかなか結婚しづらいと感じる女性もいたりします。そして、妊活、そして婚活の話題がですね、とてもセンシティブなトピックということで、なかなかオープンに話すべきではないと考えている女性も多くいます。こうしたしなくていい我慢の積み重なりというのが、なかなか女性にとって生きづらさ、困難さにつながっているのではないかと思っています。データで見てみますと、 ですね、まず1つ目、女性の、妊娠周りに関するサポートが少ないということで、第1子の出産年齢が25歳から30歳に、引き上がっています。でまた、先ほどもありましたが、センシティブなトピックということで、周囲に相談しづらいと思っている人は 90% 以上。でまた、女性の健康に関する正しい情報がなかなか届きづらいということで、こちらはですね、子宮頸がんワクチンなんですけど、この接種率が、日本では先進諸国に比べて接種率が極めて低く 0.6% というふうになっています。なので、しなくていい我慢を減らし、産みたいときに安心して産み育てる社会を、作りたいなと思って、このサービス開発に着手しました。それがこちらのプレコンセプションケアというものです。いつか産みたいと思う女性が自分自身のキャリア、ライフプランニング、健康について学べるプログラムを用意していこうという考えです。それをすることによって女性自身の健康と、そして将来生まれてくる赤ちゃんの健康、アウトカムを最大化することができるということです。サービスはこちらです。今、仮説検証してプログラムの中身を作っています。で、このヘルスケアサービスのとても難しいところなんですが、今、病気じゃない女性にその健康に取り組んでもらうってすごく、ニーズのマッチするのとても大変です。なので、健康だけではなく、このライフプランニングというところにはですね、婚活についてのアドバイスなどもちょっと組み込んでいこうかなというふうに思っています。で私自身、婚活についての経験が10年ありますので、ヘルスケアと婚活をちょっと組み合わせるということで、他社にはない差別化のあるサービス提供ができるかなと思っております。ビジネスとして一番ニーズがあるのは、今のところ企業の方の方がとても感触がいいです。B2B ですね。ですが、今は、実際のユーザーのニーズを、把握するために B2C で今、仮説検証をしています。はい、こちらがコンペティターになります。はい、プレコンセプションケアは、20歳から40歳前後の女性、未婚の女性すべてに当てはまる部分になるので、416万人と市場規模は大きいのではと思っております。はい、マーケットサイズはこちらです。左の赤い部分はですね、オンラインマリッジサービスの、市場規模です。今は620億円ですけど、2026年には、1600億円まで伸びるのではないかと言われていまして、今後結構成長が期待できるのではないかと思っています。はい。あとはですね、今、SDGs のムーブメントですとか、不妊治療をですね、日本においては助成するという流れもできてきて、今、とてもこの領域をやるにはいいタイミングではないかなと思っております。はい、産みたいときに安心して産み育てられる社会を目指していきたいと思っています。ぜひ興味のある方、コンタクトいただけたら嬉しいです。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。お疲れ様です。じゃあ次はですね、Dream Drive. Oh, sorry. I went completely Japanese on everyone. Next is Dream Drive. Are you okay, Jared?
Can you hear me? Is that better?
Yeah, perfect.
I hope I'm not too slow. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you so much. I will start. You see me okay? So sorry, I'm at the auctions buying more bands today, so I hope you can hear me okay. But yeah, I'm Jared Campion, CEO of Dream Drive, and we are. Hello.
We can.
Is it clear?
Are you sharing screen? Are you screen sharing?
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I should do that. 1 second. Sorry, everybody. Start again. So, we are Dream Drive, and we're bringing van life to Japan. We basically build hotel rooms on wheels, and we rent them to people so they can travel Japan freely, making the most of the great outdoors and spending more time creating great memories on the road in places like this at Mount Fuji. It's our team. We've been growing our team a lot recently. We've now got, 10 people full-time. It's a construction crew. We've got a big workshop in the outside of just on the fringe of Tokyo, on fringe of Setagaya. And our concept is to to stop travel from being so stunted. A lot of travels typically taking place in tourism areas, dragging suitcases around between trains and hotel rooms, and it's not giving so much freedom. What Dream Drive is doing is giving people freedom to travel freely, to take the van, throw their suitcase inside, and just travel and just spend more time creating amazing memories. And this we feel was great before COVID, and especially during COVID. It's a more social distance savvy way of traveling. If we look at the Japan market compared to the US market, there's a massive supply issue. Japan's only making about 6,400 camper vans a year compared to 500,000 in America. And there's a wait time of about a year and a half right now in Japan to get a van. So we really identified that the problem is, one, they need more vans in Japan. And secondly, a new type of product should be made for people who have never done camping before, because a lot of people are coming from the tent and outdoors market into this. So we see a massive market opportunity in Japan with this. And in the last 2 years, we've won Startup of the Year in Singapore for Web and Travel. Been listed as a top 25 startup globally in travel also. And our business is really built around 3 pillars. One, we build premium camper vans at our workshop in Tokyo. Secondly, we're actually building a platform for rentals, helping different hotels and other companies to rent vehicles. And thirdly, we're creating media content showing people how to use camper vans and also creating routes and maps of places people can go. Our business model is B2B2C. So you've got the B2C buyers, people who want to buy camper vans, people who want to rent camper vans, which is like how a lot of customers start. Dream Drive is building the vans, and we're also creating the awareness and like the booking leads. We sell camper vans to companies, to dealers, and also to rental car companies and hotels, who then operate the vans, and we help them get booking leads, and we help them service the customers. So we allow hotels to use their current infrastructure and then also make the most of this outdoor boom and interest. We position ourselves really as a more premium van builder than a lot of the market. And we're building 2 products which we're really focusing on. One is the High Ace Kuma. This is built for 4 people. It's the perfect size for families or couples who want more space. And we also build a van called the Kago, which is built for 1 or 2 people. And all our vans include a hotel grade bed, fridge, water systems, cooking systems, everything people would need, so we can just pick up a van and get out of there. And a lot of our business model is really around how we can build these premium vans at speed. And we build them in a way where we can push out and output a lot of vehicles very quickly. Here's a new designs we're pushing forward now. Queen size bed on the top, camper bed on the bottom, which can flatten down so you can sleep 4 people inside a High Ace. And I think I'm running over time, my Farah. How much time have I got left?
You're fine. You have another 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. This is our workshop in Tokyo where we're building it. We've got basically space to build about 8 vans comfortably at the same time in Tokyo. And we're now expanding that space out so we can build more vans and some other special projects. We see a big opportunity for Japan. A lot of interest in traveling in Japan from Southeast Asia. Also for us to be selling our vans into other markets too from Japan. We feel there's like a lot of interest and need for this type of travel, not just in Japan, but also around Asia. So we want Japan to be a base where we can build these products for other markets. We've just completed a project we're doing a project with NEC in Okinawa. We've done projects with various other companies now, and we did a big project for Explore Shizuoka. What's more exciting is we're doing a partnership with Tokyo Hotels. We'll be jointly renting our vans with them. We're also going to be building a concept vehicle for a Japanese OEM company of a new type of travel. And we'll be working with a top automotive business in supplying them vans. So we're actually becoming a company which supplies other companies with rental cars so they can making the most of their operations. There's a lot of companies in Japan who have got great people, great operations, great cleaning facilities, great parking, and are looking for a way to tap into that new market. So that's what Dream Drive's providing these companies. So I'll wrap it up there. This is a bit of content to check out later if you want to hear more. Go and check out our Shizuoka 4-day trip. We did this in collaboration with the Shizuoka government. It's a 4-day trip, and it shows all these great places you can park for free. Shizuoka helped us map out free parking next to onsen with 24-hour access. bathrooms that people can use. And I really recommend you guys checking out on our website, dreamdrive.life. We are racing around right now. We're closing a pre-A round. So hit us up. We're really looking for partnerships with more organizations like train lines or train companies or airline companies who can help us do more pickup locations. And we're, of course, looking for more people to try this new type of travel. So yes, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so very much. So you can leave even your email or contact information, guys, in the chat if anyone wants to contact you later on. So let's see first, Yuri, can you connect? If Yuri can't, we are just, okay, can you, do you want to see if you can screen share, please?
Yes. Oh. Sorry, I uninstalled and installed again, but still I cannot share the screen. I don't know why. So
Fortunately, then I think Yuri cannot cover today, unfortunately. So
sorry.
unless, do you have your PowerPoint send it to Moeka, do you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then Moeka can do a screen share. Can you, Moeka? Do you have her PowerPoint presentation?
Yes.
Okay, great. As we, Moeka? Moeka.
Yes, sorry. I'm trying. I think
If you cannot, just go with Crust, please. We only have 7 minutes at this point.
okay. Yes, I'll go. I think we can proceed with Crust first.
Yeah. Okay, great. So the next one is Crust. Is that okay? Screen share. Great. So
Do you know how big our food waste problem really is? Millions of tons and anywhere between 20 to 45% of food in airlines, food service, retail, and hotels are wasted yearly. Why the insane numbers? The reality is food waste is really hard to manage. Furthermore, from 2024 onwards, new regulations from NEA will require businesses that generate a lot of waste to treat it. This is where Crust comes in to solve the prevalence of food waste and provide value back to businesses in food service and retail. My name is Trevin Singh and I'm the founder and CEO of Crust Group. Crust Group is a Singapore-based food tech startup that valorizes food loss into unique product lines for corporate partners in F&B and hotels. We create fun products like Crust beers and crop carbonated drinks from food loss. Since entering the market, we have saved 400 kg of food loss to produce about 6,500 liters of beer, reducing 9,000 kg of carbon emission. So just imagine what we could do once we expand our capacity and operations. So in our first month, MBS became our customer, and within 6 months, we've partnered with Fair Price Finals, Red Mart, Tiong Bahru Bakery, Edible Garden City, and on proof of concepts. So how do we bring value to our corporate partners? Retailers, F&B chains, and hotels produce surplus food that is costly to lose, and even more costly to dispose of. We provide value by being their R&D partner, giving their food loss a new lease of life, and delivering value back. By partnering with us, they save cost, all while gaining a unique co-branded product, potential revenue of $8 to $12 per bottle, and a sustainable initiative with a story to tell. And we have a very win-win business model. Through our sustainable unique label, the SUL model, we act as the R&D platform to provide co-branded products for corporate partners. Our SUL model involves a 1 to 2 years contract with revenues of $30,000 to $200,000 per year per customer to take on logistics and R&D and product development. For each contract, we charge a setup fee of between $5,000 to $10,000 per year, an R&D fee of $3,000 per exclusive recipe, and on top of that, on an MOQ price per bottle as well. So at Cross Group, we have big plans to expand into new markets. We take a localized approach to each market instead of exporting products. We are already setting up Cross Japan in November this year and are working with Dole, Kellogg, CP Group to launch in Thailand. We are also forming a joint venture with a company in Korea, right? To launch Cross Korea next year as well. So each new market we enter will operate via a franchise model where Cross Group provides the R&D platform, branding and consulting. We set up a local entity with local partners, charging them a franchise fee of between $50,000 to $200,000, and on top of that, an annual royalty of 5%. The Cross Group core team is diverse and has a vast range of experiences and background. We are all extremely passionate about creating a more sustainable and unique circular economy. On top of that, we are currently raising our pre-seed round of $500,000 to expand our team, increase R&D capabilities, and launch in new markets. We have already raised half this amount and welcome you to join us on our mission to reduce global food loss by 1% by 2030. Thank you and happy to take any questions.
Okay, thank you very much. That would be by Crust. So, Monica, do you want to try Yururi? Or if you can't, everyone, I know that after this, we have the networking session. However, if anyone has any questions, 日本語でも大丈夫なので質問があれば、日本語でも英語でも it's no problem. Please, you can unmute yourself, ask the startups, or you can write it in the chat and they will reply back to you. And then you can ask your other questions in the networking session hosted by Venture Cafe. So,
okay. Sorry. I think I can share the screen for Yuruli. Yes.
So, can you present? 大丈夫？発表できる？
Okay.
Okay, great. 日
Yeah,
本語
so
でも
thank you, Moeka-san. Finally, I can. Yeah.
日本語でも大丈夫。
Yes,
Okay.
I will present in Japanese. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. 耳読み、視覚障害者のためのリモートワーク就労支援サービス、合同会社ゆるりです。はじめまして。視覚障害者のためのリモートワーク就労支援サービスを展開している合同会社ゆるりの代表、荒牧ゆかりです。全盲の両親のもとに生まれ、視覚障害者に囲まれて生きてきました。私がこのサービスを始めようと思ったきっかけは、スキルのある視覚障害者がまだまだ活躍できる余地があると確信したからです。視覚障害者の現状はあまり芳しくありません。他の身体障害に比べても、視覚障害者の正規雇用率は約半分ほどしかありません。Can you move to next slide, please? 7割以上の視覚障害者は正規雇用されていないのです。Next one, please. また、それと反比例する形で、所得の低いのが視覚障害者です。なんと全体の 24% が月収7万円以下となっています。これは他の身体障害に比べても 10% も高い数値となっています。このデータを見たとき、私は悔しさを覚えました。視覚障害者はそんなにできないことが多いのでしょうか？決してそんなことはないはずです。そこで私は、視覚障害者でもできる仕事ではなく、視覚障害があるから得意な仕事を作り出そうと決意したのです。Next one, please. そこで弊社が始めたのがこの2つの事業です。それがナレーションとコーチングです。それぞれご説明いたします。Next one, please. 昨今、コンテンツが立地化してきており、企業はあらゆる場面で音声コンテンツの作成が必要となります。プロの声優に頼むのはコストが高すぎるし、自社社員では満足のいくクオリティに仕上がらない。そんな時に一番にお力になれる存在になりたいと考えています。Next one, please. 特に現在、弊社で力を入れているのは株主総会のナレーションです。先日、経団連が株主総会のオンライン化を進める提言なども出しており、需要はますます拡大すると考えています。これらのナレーションを任せていただけるよう、上場企業約4000社へ提案を進めていこうと考えています。弊社の役割は、ナレーターと企業の間に立ち、円滑にプロジェクトが進むようにサポートをすることです。例えば、日本という漢字を日本と読むのか、日本と読むのかなど、視覚障害者ナレーターの判断につきにくいような音読み、訓読みを確認したり、音声のノイズカットや請求書の作成作業を代行して行っています。Next one, please. よく聞かれるのが、視覚障害者がどうやって原稿を読むのかということですが、こちらは実は全く問題になりません。現在、ほとんどの視覚障害者は点字パソコンを所有しており、こちらに出ています。インターネット経由でテキストファイルを受信、あとは一瞬で点字に変換され、点字ディスプレイを触ることで即時読むことができます。この方法なら世界中どこにいてもナレーションを依頼することができます。Next one, please. 次にコーチングについてです。こちらではコーチングの資格を持ったコーチとオンラインセッションを提供します。継続的にコーチとのセッションを通じて課題解決、自己実現をする中で、企業とコーチの合意があれば、そのコーチを社内コーチとして正規雇用できるという仕組みです。ですので、このコーチングセッションは、社内研修と採用面接の2つの側面を持つことになります。就職は企業にとっても労働者にとってもとても大きな決断です。事前にセッションを行うことでミスマッチングを防ぎ、お互いにハッピーな職場にすることを願っています。現在、コーチングの需要は高まり続けています。市場規模は4年前から6倍に膨れ上がり、2019年には300億円となりました。コーチング先進国と言われているアメリカではその50倍、なんと1兆6000億円の市場となっています。また別のデータです。部下の育成の課題と聞かれて、コーチング力と答えた管理職の割合はなんと7割を超えて第1位となっています。今やコーチングはビジネスパーソンの必須スキルとなっています。Next one, please. また、視覚障害者を正規雇用すると実現できるものがもう一つあります。そう、それが法定雇用率です。企業の法定雇用率は年々上がってきており、対外的にもこの法定雇用率を満たしていることが企業の責任として重視されてきています。来月からはさらに視覚障害者の法定雇用率を引き上げられます。コーチングと法定雇用率、この2つの伸びゆく市場をマッチさせるのが当サイトのサービスです。今まで社会は視覚障害者にもできる仕事を一生懸命探してきました。ハンデがあっても社会の一員になれるよう取り組んできました。でもこれからは違います。令和を生きる視覚障害者は視覚障害があってもできる仕事じゃない。視覚障害があるから他の人よりも得意な仕事に就くべきなのです。視覚情報に頼らず耳と体全体を使って情報を受け取ることができる視覚障害者はナレーションやコーチングに適した存在であることは間違いありません。それを企業と視覚障害者、当事者の両者に伝えていくことが私たちのミッションです。多様な人材の活躍、そしてその活躍を喜べる社会の実現には皆さんの力が必要です。どうぞ応援よろしくお願いします。Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。すいません、トラブルで申し訳なかったです。
大丈夫です。Okay, so everyone is finished at this point. So shall we take any questions, anyone, or you want to go directly to the networking session? I'm going to wait here. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. And if not, we just go with Taku to the networking session. How's that, Taku?
Yeah, totally fine. Thank you to all the presenters that came by. But feel free while we are all here together to ask some questions if there's some major questions that you want to ask everyone or for everyone to hear before we move on. Feel free, as Farah said, to unmute your mics and speak up, or if you don't feel like doing so, feel free to use the chat function. Again, on a laptop, it's down low. On a tablet or mobile phone, I believe it's on your top right side. I'll wait for like a minute or so. If there's nothing there, we'll move on to networking. Is there anything, or even, questions from the pitchers themselves, if they have anything that you want to ask to?
Of course. Guys, if you have anything, go ahead. But I guess everyone is excited about the networking session.
Yeah, if that's the case, I will also send that link so people can get started if they want to get a head start to move over there. We do recommend using a laptop or a desktop and using Chrome if possible. They do have a beta version of Remo, so that if you're on a laptop, other than a desktop, a laptop, you should be able to move on from there too. But just in case, and as you come up with the question, Dora will start moving towards Remo. You will be shown. Go ahead.
Sorry, a question about Remo. Yeah, which floor are we going to be in?
Yes, great question. So you'll be on floor number 1. As Paulo might be an expert on Remo. There are multiple floors. You'll see a screen like so, and all you got to do is double click to go to a certain table that you want. The icons are little circles within the screen. Those represent all the participants that are there or currently in the room right now. You will also be represented by a circle, so don't freak out when you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just find your circle and double click from table to table to kind of meet people. The red V, as you see on the top left side of the screen, that represents me. There'll be couple of red Vs. Those are staff members. If you have any questions, so we'll be there to kind of help you. I will stay in this room until the last person is out, so no one is lost. They are staff members within the networking lounge already on the first floor, ready for you as well. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I hope you enjoy some connections and networking. I know just from looking at some of the audience members, there's some investors, there's some co-working space owners, there's some entrepreneurs, there's a lot of people in here. And there's another pitch session as well going on right after this with, I believe, the city of Nagoya and Aichi Prefecture too. So if you guys want to listen to more pitches, feel free to move on along there as well. So if there are no further questions, again, the chat, I sent the link for Remo. Please feel free to use that. And we will go from there. Farah, I will pass it back to you to do, I guess, a cap if there's no questions. Oh, you're on mute. Farah, I believe you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. So I see there are no questions at the moment, so I think we can just move to the networking session, guys. Unfortunately, I'm on my iPad. I don't know if I can connect. I will try. I forgot about that part, but I will try to get on with it as well. Maybe I use my friend's computer. But anyway.
There's a beta, so you might be able to come on.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone for joining us today. And we had around close to 70 participants, and that's wonderful. Thank you so much for supporting the startups and the wonderful presentation for all the startups. Thank you very much. We hope to see you soon. And thanks to Venture Cafe and Nippon Foundation that made today's pitch happen. Thank you, Doug.
Thank
really.
you, Farah. You guys were great. And I'll
Thank
keep on talking to you in the networking lounge. And again, I'll stay here till the very end. So if you guys need any help, feel free to reach out.
I feel like I should stay with you because I feel like you're going to be very lonely by then.
No, it's totally fine. And people can tend to move pretty quickly. So if you want to go welcome all your participants over there too, feel free to move over there first.
Okay, great.
I have a quick question. So
yes,
to
Joanna,
access...
how may I help you?
Yes, thank you. So to access, we need to create an account. Is that correct?
Yes, it's email and then a name and like maybe a couple questions here and there. It shouldn't take that long.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Any other questions, anybody? And if you are coming on Remo, I do suggest that you quit out of Zoom or at least leave this room so that you don't have multiple audios coming into your head, because that might cause a little bit of chaos. Hi. 皆さん大丈夫ですかね。あと残り13名いますが、先ほどのご説明がちょっと分かりづらく、英語が苦手な方は、皆さんリボの方に進んでおりますので、先ほどのチャットの方に送ってあるリンクですね。そちらの方に移動していただければ、先ほどの登壇者、あるいは参加者の皆さんとお話ができることになっています。なので、もしそちらの方に行きたい場合、リンクですね。そんで、他の次の愛知県のスタートアップピッチを見る場合はですね、先ほどのランディングページに進んでいただいて、6時からのセッションをしていただければ、そちらを見ることが可能なので、ぜひそちらの方もご参加できていただければと思います。あと2、3分後で皆さんこちらにご質問なければ、こちらの部屋をお閉めさせていただきます。